to the game. You were playing from our past games. You were playing very solidly, and um, it's really nice because as the guy behind, it's so difficult to play against solid players because there is no weak point. There's no fight. Usually, the stronger player will get points back from fights, but if there are no fights, it's difficult. I was considering maybe you could have. We've discussed that this is a weak point and this is also a weak point. I hunted. I went up, and usually you do continue with the honey here. Uh, there's not that much trouble because it's tough for white to cut, get, push, get this B cut, and get the key point for living, which is C. Um, Either the D stones or the E stones will end up in a shortage of liberty. So it takes a while for that E stone to get activated for killing the corner. It's much more frequent for the E stones to be useful for either running away with the stone itself or cutting at G. But both are doable and manageable for black because white has weaknesses on the right side as well. So you can hunt it directly. You don't need to back off. Mm. Oh, I see. Mm. Oh, blacking. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah, from my perspective, I don't know how to follow it up. I don't know how to punish you, but I feel like me playing whatever move on the right side is like the minimal good enough punishment, I feel. But yeah, that there surely is something better for me to do. I wonder if the honey is good here, but I was afraid of you cutting. I need to protect, and then you can go down. And the most extreme move I can try is this, I think. But it feels to me that you can move out with V stones. Um, I it's a really difficult fight for both, but I need to like handle both A and B separately, and there's still the C group in the center, so it doesn't look that great. I was satisfied with just cutting through your elephant's jump, and that's it. Uh, Later you pushed, so later you pushed here, and at first I went like, oh, that's not a good exchange because I'm gonna cut through his Keima, but many times AI recommends this, and um, it might be the best move for me to push actually, because it kind of makes you over concentrated. So let's say you play here and I turn. Now if you answer it kind of feels over concentrated for you, even though you get a little bit stronger on the bottom. It feels a little bit over concentrated. I get some extra liberties around A. Maybe this is the best move for white. Um, yeah, these turns are kind of puzzling sometimes because if I turn and you answer, you do get stronger, so it's gonna make my life in the bottom more difficult. But on the other hand, if you get the push, my life in the bottom is also very difficult still. So maybe it doesn't make a difference in that sense. okay. Yeah, this move is small. You shouldn't play this. Still, this turn is very shiny, and in a regular game, maybe this is the best, uh, or one of the best. But since the bottom is getting out of control, it's better I try something there. Uh, but um, a move like this is around like 20 to 25 points. It's very big, but that's like end game counting. In terms of whole board influence, it might not be 20 to 25 points. Um, I I might still maybe push or Keima here to expand the center even more. White can still uh, come from here, but when white plays this, white makes like 0 points or close to 0 points, almost nothing. There is some influence towards the top side, so it's not a worthless move. It's a good move, but since the bottom is getting like so huge and so solid now, A might be out of question. Um, since you're super strong in the bottom right, I think the best move for you would be to pincer. I can get forcing moves around you, but it won't be enough for me to live. It's still really questionable if this is gonna live. And even if it lives, it's probably okay. You're gonna get sent it back, and you can move on with the game. And A is a very big move in itself, so I would probably need to like attach and do stuff like this. It's still how am I gonna find the time to connect around A? I need to run away, and you can choose to keep everything in the bottom. What am I doing here? Not much. Mm, I wanted to try something like this, but you can hane and then cut. And in this shape, there's this Tsuji sometimes uh, that AI shows. And if you keep on pushing, you can capture the stone at the bottom. It's big, but my group here, since I more or less managed to capture the six stone, um, is getting thicker. So this is why AI recommends this. But I think you can be even more severe. Maybe here you can, if you extend, I have to tiger's mouth. Oh, maybe I can live like this, because your corner is getting thin. So maybe this is a doable sequence. I don't know. It felt like you were extra strong, much stronger than usual. So it was difficult for me to pull this off. But maybe this Hane is the move to make life in this tiny area. Maybe you can play here, and then I try something in the corner. I don't know. Yeah, losing the corner feels really painful for black. And if you protect a corner like this, there's still some endgame I can try. Maybe um, I would probably need to follow it up with this. It's still not alive, so I don't know. We have to check with AI. Maybe even if you don't leave immediately, you can just get into the center and leave that way. I don't know. It's still very good for black, of course. And this move too much. Uh, Not good. No, no, no. If I jump first and wait for a bit, then I think that move can work. But if I do it immediately, I feel like it's a bad exchange. It's not good. It is kind of a test to see if you're gonna react on A or on B, and I don't think it loses that much, but it doesn't feel like a good move at this point. It feels like you have to wait for a bit. You have to wait because you wanna activate cuts around D and E for this to work really well. Because if you can threaten cuts around there, then maybe later you can push around F or push around F and then threaten cuts around G and H. But right now I'm too weak for that, so it feels like while attacking me you're gonna fix that indirectly. um, it's more or less what you played, because when you play this shape you fixed it. I don't recommend this because you're strengthening me a lot as well. um, when you go down here, um, since I'm connected now and I took some liberties out of A, it feels like it's gonna be more difficult for you to attack me. And I think you should have double hunted. You can just keep on pressing me, and if I connect, it's okay. It's not like this area is big. I'm gonna escape and make almost no points here in the center, while you take a wall here, and you can finally take a big point on the top, maybe something like this, and develop the top on a large scale. um, yeah, this looks better than the game, I feel. And this peep doesn't look very good because I can fix my shape, and and it, this stone doesn't look like it's placed in a good spot. It's too close to my group. um, it's the type of move you want to play when you're almost killing your opponent, right? uh, but right now it's a little bit too close. What else? This Keima is one of maybe not in this exact shape, but it's one of the AI ideas for moving out. It looks like there are cuts here, but there are cuts. Yeah, B is kind of no for now, but this shape is very flexible because if you the A cuts this isn't exactly the AI Keima for this sort of Heima, but if you try to cut like this right now, there's the question of if it works at all, because I can poke here, and if you connect, I cut through. This might be doable for black because there's a lot of damage in the center, but I can also pull back here, and you're always gonna have to deal with DA broken shape there. So this sort of cut doesn't work right now. I was expecting you to attach, and if I honey, then maybe you can consider a cut here, because now you have this cut, and well, you just cut as well on the other side. But if you cut here, maybe it's doable for me to like try to live independently with this group. You need to strengthen your group. Well, can I catch the stone? Probably not, but maybe I can do something here. I don't know. This move is a key point for white, and once I get it, I'm almost alive. Like, I'm very close to alive. Ah, yeah, this clamp is big, but it's gonna be one of the biggest Yose moves once we get to Yose. But right now, the top is much bigger. Okay. You should have blocked still. It's a very big move for protecting this area, and even if it doesn't kill my group, um, you're going to extract so many points from my group. When I get this crawl, it's more or less Sente against you, at least for defending that area. Maybe you should have Tenuki, maybe you should have continue with attacking my group, I guess. But anyways, if this is sent, if this exchange is sent, it helps white so much. Okay. One thing to pay attention to is that once I get this move, not only am I activating this way more than it was activated, yeah, my stones here are all working well together. So I might be able to get an interesting amount of territory in the center. And don't start from here. If you die, uh, I mean, you can start from here if you're like 100% sure it works. But if you die, you're gonna lose at least a point, and it's probably much more damage than 1 point, because when I get A, you lose some points around B as well indirectly. I can maybe poke at C more freely now, and so you lose a lot of points externally as well. So it's better for you to either start from this move or from this move. If you, yeah, you can just play like this. Maybe get this move in, and it feels really bad to Tenuki here. I might need you to Tenuki, but you're going to at least probably not, because I can connect. I think, but if you get something like this, it's already a huge gain incentive. So yeah, overall, don't play one right now. It's kind of a Yosei sequence, and the same thing you played in the game is also a Yosei sequence, but in the end you end up losing more than if you had played just A at first. So, and I don't even know if I should have captured here directly, maybe, because yeah, now you're kind of strong enough to hold it, but there's a question of if this sort of thing can be something. But I think you can just either connect here or here, and I don't see what I can do. You're too strong on the outside, but you end up in center, so it's not that bad, but you lost some points there. Remember that if you had started with the jump here, my territory would only be this, but now I reduced your territory a little bit, captured the stone, and I got 2 extra stones inside my territory as well, and these stones are fully connected, so this territory will be smaller than average. Yeah, not very recommended. And you could maybe directly play here, because it's kind of center. If I don't play anything, you can connect. Oh, maybe it's not center. Oh, there's this Tetsuji, so you play here, then here, and then this. And there's this Tetsuji, so I can hold on, but doesn't look like fun. Oh, but maybe it looks okay, yeah. So maybe I can resist, I guess. Yeah, don't play that one then. I was expecting you to maybe try to fight this goal. In handicap games, this is the sort of stuff that if you're feeling good, you should try, because I won't have co-friends. You have the thickness advantage, right? So you can just play codes freely. Although on this board I defended quite a lot, so it might be doable for me because, well, you don't have as many co-threads as on other boards, I guess. But you could also consider just extending here. Yeah, if you don't want to call, just extend. Uh, as for me, I have uh, maybe either dispatch or dispatch as options as well. I could try this one actually, and then if you extend, then I can. Uh, yeah, the connection. We need to see if this is working, because you have some friends here very close by, but maybe it works. No, probably not, because there is. Oh, oh, connect first. Connect, connect, then boink, then boink, then dead on that side. So maybe you can bump here, and if you can bump, so then all this sequence is not working. Yeah, because I'm gonna need to come back here, or maybe, oh, the correct Josek, I mean, the Joseki sequence is something like this. Then go up, and then capture like this. But since you're strong on the top left, maybe you can avoid that Atari, and then maybe I go down. So maybe this is the correct move, correct order. Usually, this isn't too bad for black, because black gets this turn for the center, and it's really powerful because white will need to answer here, and black can either peep here or do something on the outside to further develop the center. But yeah, I'm strong in the center, so there isn't that much worry in terms of territory for me to give you so much power in the center. And um, yeah, your group isn't even that strong in the center. But anyways, you mm, okay, no problem. Okay, well, no problem. Uh, for most cases, you shouldn't give this Panuki to your opponent. Um, but yeah, it's a compromise. Um, Also, this move is in most cases bad because it cleans up a lot of the Yaji. But in this case, there isn't that much Yaji, so I would rather have this external stone right now. Um, I was expecting you to go down, but since I'm so strong on the outside, I can push in. And uh, if you need to play here, uh, you're gonna have this A cutting point exposed, and it's kind of bad shape overall. Um, and if you need to just connect, but it's also not very efficient and not very helpful for eye shape. But yeah, but you do have a move for resisting this, and it's yeah, it's very difficult to handle S17 as white. Um, I'm gonna need to bump, and if you block like this, then it's okay for white. White will survive. But if you block like this, then it can get very complicated. Maybe you can manage to live with A like this, because I'm gonna need to Hane and probably connect like this. And if you Hane here, I have the option of a call. Uh, Maybe you can you throw in here first? Maybe this is the better sequence, but this gives me more liberties though. Then maybe you play here first, and I can then maybe try to push and cut on this side. Uh, and if you live, then what do I do? Then maybe I cut first and then come out, and now I can capture A or B, and I have a strong outside. You can connect this back. Maybe this is best variation for both. uh, you could also, since like this is a little bit severe, you could also think about just blocking here. It's a huge loss for the right side, but you can then live at the top, I think. If I play like this, you can just move out into the center, and no way I can kill you. Yeah, but oh, and you played well, but I think you should have turned, because it's gonna be similar to if I play, if black plays here and I hunt it, and then something like this happens. The only difference is that you played here and I bumped. So in the game, it was maybe a mistake for me to play this move, because then you can yeah, I didn't have that many yeah, I didn't have that much time either. And if this happens, then you revert back to that sequence and you can live like this. So from my end, my first thought was playing here, but this Hane is really painful, but it's also okay. I can go down or maybe even connect, and well, it's kind of risky because if you can connect here and I can't really attack you severely or severely enough, then I lose a lot on the right side. But it should be okay still. I profited quite a bit on the top, so yeah. But this move is a very big overplay. Uh, you're not strong enough to do this. I think I think the best move for me would be to push, actually, to break your shape. Later you had the chance of turning at one. You had many chances to turn at one, and it was a key move because it gives you a lot of eye shape uh, at the top, and it protects your shape as well. So here you should have maybe you can Atari once and then turn. Now for this Atari L17, yeah, you can play that one as well. But I was also thinking if AI would just play here instead, like let you connect on the top and try to capture these stones. Maybe this is the proper sequence. What I did in the game was trying to kill you too much, right? But if you turn here, it's nearly impossible for me to kill you. You can Atari first and then turn. Now you have possibly an eye around A, some eye shape around B. The middle has potential for eye shape as well, and you have eye shape around D. So it looks very impossible for me to kill you, and I missed the opportunity of at least capturing something, right? When I play the Kosumi here, it's good for end game at the top, and it takes away some of your territory around B, but it doesn't create any territory either. But if I can push and let you connect, which is big for you, you gain a lot of points as well, but then maybe I can get a very big top right. But okay, yeah, I played here. This is also an overplay. I feel you are trying to protect your shape while squeezing me. But your stones are too weak. So it's better to maybe protect like this. You let me cut, but you can still kind of squeeze me, right? The same idea. I need to move out, and finally you can maybe block, and now you're alive, no problems. Yeah, now you're alive, and I kind of still need to block here. Maybe yeah, it's not a big move actually. Maybe I'll play this one first, and then move on into endgame, something like this. This is another problem with. Yeah, this is another problem for giving me A. Your top left will be reduced. Mm-hmm. Uh, my A stones are not very healthy in terms of liberties, but I think they can hold on. And there is also the question of if I can back off here. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's working. So maybe that was your idea. But even if I can push, so imagine maybe it's a better sequence for me to push first, and then maybe try to activate the clamp later, or just leave it like this. The push is already kind of a pain for you. It's a center reduction, and that's it. Um, yeah, but this I think um, would be good for you. You would probably win from here, I think. Probably a close game, but you would probably win. Yeah, I cut you, and these were nice ideas, and since I didn't have any time left, I was being very cautious. Let this move, well, very cautious. I can play whatever on the top, and that's it. But yeah, I was being playing very cautiously. Okay. It's probably better for you to still play this one because I have this Atari, but not really, because it's a shortage of liberty. So I'm gonna need to move out, and then finally you can squeeze me very well. This is just terrible for me. And you're pretty much alive. I don't even if I add even if I have Sente here, I don't think I can kill you. So you would live in Sente like this, maybe, or maybe I move out here and maybe protect now. I don't know. Don't know if you need it actually. Hmm. This Atari was painful, and okay, playing here is okay, but now you need to come back, right? You need to come back like this. I think the other move is also okay, but this is slightly better shape. Uh, and now you seem alive. I don't think I can kill you. And from here, it would be a matter of endgame. One of my biggest moves in this endgame would be to go down. Since I managed to get a tiger's mouth with ABC, now you can't cut me off there. So getting two feels very good, but it's also not a huge deal for you. You're strong enough in that area, and the rest didn't really work. Have you been trying the Hangma book I sent you? Or at least some of the exercises from that book I sent you. Mm. Maybe we can use a lesson uh, for yeah, for tackling those problems. What they do here with the group lessons is you try to solve those problems with the pro, and often if the hangma problem is difficult, the pro will try to refute your moves if they are wrong, right? Teach you why they are wrong. um, I have transcribed many more problems now from that from book number 3 and from book number 4. I think I'm up to like 35 or something. I can send you the updated PDF, and those shapes are really core to Go itself, I feel. And I am still very impressed by that book, and I'm still doing the some of the problems in book number 3 and book number 4. And I was talking to a French guy here I met in Korea. He stayed studying at Dojangs for 3 years, and he said that for those 3 years, he was doing those books like pretty much 3 to 5 days a week, just repeating those books because be, yeah, they are very important, very useful, and mm-hmm, mm, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Yeah, I can talk to Doan here, the pro at the owner of this place, and she can try to find out a way to send these things abroad. But at some point, I'm probably gonna get all of the problems transcribed, and my PDF is looking great now. I feel it's much better than the one I first sent you. The problems are numbered now. I have a diagonal line in the center of the diagrams. I even have like table of contents, etc. I'm improving that PDF. And since I'm here, and since I'm in contact with Dawn, the teacher, she has given me the answer sheet. So I know all the official answers. Her, well, she won't she won't use those answers actually. She rarely touches those answer sheets, but because she's a pro and she probably remembers the answers. But also she knows she knows the updated answers from studying with AI as well. So some of the moves that we used to believe were good changed, um, and she knows the updated answers. I know some of the updated answers as well. I mean, updated answers as in like try to put those through AI and see how it goes. And for some of the problems I sent you, uh, yeah, I know the updated answer already, and we can try them out. I think that I sent you like for maybe one third of those problems there are some updates from AI already. We can try to look at them. Um, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, you can the PDF I'm working on is printable, so you could print it. But I do understand that having a nicely printed copy is much better. And yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, make sh- Blackie has some books, but I don't remember that one specifically. Shape Up. Oh, that's probably not Blackie's. I think. I think it's from another pro. Yeah, but okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. It's probably similar to the Hangman book, I imagine. Mm. Mm-hmm. Here they sell it. Here they sell it for 13,000 won. So it should be around like maybe $9. Yeah. Each one is like, yeah, $9. Maybe you would need to like double or triple it to send it abroad. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it's for each, and if you get one of them, I mean, if you get that series, and since you're getting that series, I mean, since you're interested in that series, I imagine you're gonna be interested in another car series called Susan John. Susan John is capturing races in Korean, and so far it's the closest series in terms of quality and importance and usefulness uh, to Hengma. Those problems are amazing, and I've transcribed quite a few of them already on that PDF project. I'll send you the PDF as well, but I don't. Maybe from book number 4, I've transcribed some problems. From the other uh, books, I don't know, but yeah, it's I like how systematized that book is, and similar with the Hengma series. Here, the two core series the one uses are Hengma and Susanjo. The rest she goes like whatever. At least up to maybe 7 done. Past 7 done, then she's using the Korean editions for the classical Go collections, Go problem collections like Gengen Go Kyo, um, Gwanzipu, and those sorts of things. Yeah, yeah, but I bought some of those, and they are insanely difficult. Gengen Go Kyo is doable at least up to like the first third, I guess, but Gwanzipu is like it's insane. It's insane. Like especially the last problems, and I found a collection I had never heard about. It's from the 1800s. It's called Genran. Uh, it's from Japan, and he has just completely insane problems, like whole board problems at the very end. It's completely insane. They are like 150 plus moves problems. Completely insane. It's maybe an easier version of the super hard uh, whole board problems in Ego Hatsurion, but yeah, maybe it's like second to Ego Hatsurion in terms of whole board problems. But Guanzipu is extremely hard as well, and yeah, it's just not whole board problems in Guanzipu. I think there aren't any there for whole board. But yeah, I'll keep you in touch with my goal research here. Yeah, and yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but on Instagram you only get the fun part. But yeah, yeah. But yeah, a lot of fun. Yes. US. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. But the top right is a very important shape in handicap Go and modern Go. It helps a lot with defending the 4-4 plus the Keima. It's yeah, it's a very important sequence, and I don't know all of it. As I mentioned, the way you played, if you had switched back, then I think it would have been a loss for me locally at least. So you almost found the path to punish me, I guess. Mm. So see you then. Bye bye.